Hey, Elliot Rodger here.
Elliot Rodger, the man who's currently on your screen, would go on a killing spree and would be angry at the world and especially women for not liking him. He posted a series of YouTube videos before he would go and commit his horrible acts. I'm going to go through a few of them today and then talk about what happened in his rampage. Elliot Rodger was an English-born American college student. He was first born in London and he moved to the United States with his parents aged 5, and he was raised in Los Angeles. His father is a British filmmaker, Peter Rodger, and his grandfather a photojournalist, George Rodger. It seemed he come from a very hard-working and happy family that raised him well. But the truth of the matter is that Elliot had been seeing multiple therapists since he was 8 years old. But a later attorney said he had never been formally diagnosed with mental illness until 2007, when he was diagnosed with a pervasive development disorder not otherwise specified and an autism spectrum disorder. And by the 9th grade, Rodger was increasingly bullied and wrote later that he cried by himself at school every day. At this time, he developed an obsession with the multiplayer online game World of Warcraft, which dominated his life for most of his teenage years and briefly into his 20s. According to Rodger, in 2012, the one friend he had in the whole world who truly understood him said he didn't want to be friends with him anymore, without offering any reason. Rodger had a YouTube account and a blog titled Elliot Rodger's Official Blog, through which he expressed loneliness and rejection. He wrote that he had been prescribed medicine but refused to take it, stating, "After researching the medication, I found that it was the absolute wrong thing for me to take." After turning 18, Rodger began rejecting mental health care and became increasingly isolated. He said he was unable to make friends, although acquaintances said they tried to be friendly but he would reject them. A family friend also tried to teach him on how to approach women, but he rejected their advice. He became more and more lonely and would express it in his blogs.
I'm up in the hills in Montecito right now. It's truly a beautiful day. But, as I've always said, a beautiful environment is the darkest hell if you have to experience it all alone. And sadly, I've been alone for a very long time. I've been attending college in Santa Barbara for about 2.5 years now. And in those 2.5 years, I've experienced nothing but loneliness and misery. And my problem is girls. There are so many beautiful girls here, but none of them give me a chance, and I don't know why. I don't know why you girls are so repulsed by me. It doesn't make sense. I do everything I can.
Rodger would then start getting into little breakouts. Like in 2011, he threw a coffee over a couple he was jealous of, and he claims in another incident he splashed coffee on 2 girls for not smiling at him. In 2012, he used a super soaker filled with orange juice to spray a group playing kickball at a park. Referring to an incident in July 2013, Rodger wrote that after being mocked at a party, he tried but failed to shove some girls over a 10-foot ledge. Instead, boys pushed him over and his ankle was injured. When he went back for his sunglasses, he was again mocked and beaten. A neighbour saw Rodger coming home crying and vowing to kill the men involved, then himself. He wrote in a manifesto that the incident was his final trigger for planning to take people out.
You know, I feel so invisible as I walk through my college because none of the girls there pay attention to me. I see so many beautiful blonde-haired, just so many beautiful blonde-haired girls walking around everywhere. In your revealing shorts, your cascading blonde hair, your pretty faces. And I want one for a girlfriend. I want to take a girl out on a date and prove to her that I'm worthy. I want to feel that sense of being worthy of a girl's love and affection. I'm 22 years old and I've never had a girlfriend. I'm still a virgin. I've never had the pleasure of having sex with a girl, sleeping with a girl, kissing a girl. I've never even held a girl's hand. Hell, I don't even have a young girl's phone number in my cell phone. And that's just such an injustice because I'm so magnificent. I deserve girls much more than all those slobs I see at my college who are somehow able to walk around with beautiful girls. I mean, even in the college town that I stay in during my semesters, as I walk around like the common areas of those towns, or the areas where all the college parties happen, I see these obnoxious guys walking with beautiful girls. And that pisses me off because I should be the one with the girls. I mean, look at me. I'm gorgeous. But you girls don't see it. I don't understand why you're so repulsed by me. Why won't you give me a chance?
With these blogs that he was putting out, he would then get creepier and creepier. One time filming a couple and venting his jealousy towards what they have, and he was beginning to get out of control.
Enjoying the view of the beach, and my view has been ruined by this sight right here. In front of me, sitting right there on that bench, is a young couple, I presume about my age. I was enjoying such a nice view until they came and sat down and started kissing. This is the reason why life isn't fair. Why does that guy get to have such a beautiful girlfriend while I'm all alone? Why? Why can't I experience something like that right there? They're kissing right now. It's torture for me to watch, but I have to do this. I have to film this. I have to show the world why life isn't fair. I have to show everyone why I hate the world, because no girl would do this with me. Look at them. He's in heaven right now, sitting on this beautiful beach with his beautiful girlfriend, kissing her, feeling her love, while I'm sitting here all alone because no beautiful girl wants to be my girlfriend. I hate them. I hate them so much.
At this point, you can clearly see it's turning from jealousy to resentment, and he's beginning, like he said, to hate couples, and it was just getting worse and worse. Nobody was seeing these videos he was making until it was too late, which is the saddest thing, because someone might have been able to pull him to the side and give him the correct medication / advice, or just that one friend could have changed his whole mindset and introduced him to certain people. But this guy's mental health was clearly messed up.
Why does he deserve to get that experience and not me? I can only imagine the heavenly things they'll be doing together when they go back home tonight. I'm sure they'll be having sex. What will I be doing? Lying in my bed alone, with no one, because no one wants me. I bet he goes to the same college as me. Yet he gets to experience his college life with his beautiful blonde girlfriend, and I have to suffer this miserable loneliness. It's not fair. Life is not fair. Hey, Elliot Rodger here. I'm just sitting in my car right now after watching that beautiful sunset descend beyond that hill up there, enjoying a nice vanilla latte. Oh yeah, that's nice. Makes me feel all pumped up. I've been doing a lot of thinking about how sad and unfair my life has been, all because girls haven't been attracted to me.
This is the chilling last video where he describes what he's about to do and how he's about to commit a mass killing on the people that had made him suffer. A very, very, very crazy, twisted, deluded person comes across in this video, and you can just tell how messed up he is.
Well, this is my last video. It all has to come to this. Tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day in which I will have my revenge against humanity, against all of you. For the last 8 years of my life, ever since I've hit puberty, I've been forced to endure an existence of loneliness, rejection, and unfulfilled desires, all because girls have never been attracted to me. Girls gave their affection and sex and love to other men, but never to me. I'm 22 years old, and I'm still a virgin. I've never even kissed a girl. I've been through college for 2.5 years. More than that, actually. And I'm still a virgin. It has been very torturous. College is the time when everyone experiences those things such as sex and fun and pleasure. But in those years I've had to rot in loneliness. It's not fair. You girls have never been attracted to me. I don't know why you girls aren't attracted to me, but I will punish you all for it. It's an injustice, a crime, because I don't know what you don't see in me. I'm the perfect guy. And yet you throw yourselves at all these obnoxious men, instead of me, the supreme gentleman. I will punish all of you for it.
This twisted self-entitlement was hard to watch. This video racked up millions of views. No one was watching him before, but everyone after. There's a weird thing about this guy who feels like girls should almost bow to him. Obviously, if you put in enough work and you go out there dating, eventually you will find females, but I feel like he has an attitude of they should be bowing to him and that he's so great.
On the day of retribution, I am going to enter the hottest sorority house of UCSB. And I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut I see inside there. All those girls that I've desired so much, they would have all rejected me and looked down upon me as an inferior man if I ever made a sexual advance towards them, while they throw themselves at these obnoxious brutes. I'll take great pleasure in slaughtering all of you. You will finally see that I am, in truth, the superior one, the true alpha male. Yes. After I've annihilated every single girl in the sorority house, I'll take to the streets of Isla Vista and slay every single person I see there. All those popular kids who live such lives of hedonistic pleasure while I've had to rot in loneliness for all these years. They've all looked down upon me every time I tried to go out and join them. They've all treated me like a mouse. Well, now, I will be a god compared to you. You will all be animals. You are animals, and I will slaughter you like animals. I'll be a god, exacting my retribution.
In Elliot Rodger's mind, which is twisted, it's the only way he can get the power back. He can't control which girl likes him or if he can get anyone on his side in terms of being his friend. So the only way he can get control, we see it in domestic abuse cases as well, where he's using force and actually just taking someone's life to exert the power back in his favor, is what he thinks. But taking someone's life is a cowardly act when they've done absolutely nothing wrong to you, especially.
And all those who deserve it, and you do deserve it, just for the crime of living a better life than me. All you popular kids, you've never accepted me, and now you'll all pay for it. And girls, all I've ever wanted was to love you and to be loved by you. I've wanted a girlfriend. I've wanted sex. I've wanted love, affection, adoration. But you think I'm unworthy of it. That's a crime that can never be forgiven. If I can't have you, girls, I will destroy you. You denied me a happy life. And in turn, I will deny all of you life. It's only fair. I hate all of you. Humanity is a disgusting, wretched, depraved species. If I had it in my power, I would stop at nothing to reduce every single one of you to mountains of skulls and rivers of blood. And rightfully so. You deserve to be annihilated. And I'll give that to you. You never showed me any mercy, and so I will show you none.
In September 2012, Rodger visited a shooting range and began practicing firing handguns. In November, he purchased his first handgun, and then he began to collect more weapons. Rodger claimed to have saved at least $6,000, which really his parents and grandmothers had given to him in order to purchase weapons and supplies for the attacks that were fatal. The night we're about to get into was devastating. Innocent people's lives were taken by one twisted man who decided to carry out an attack on innocent people because of his own twisted and self-centered thoughts. Rodger began the attacks at his apartment, where he killed 3 men by stabbing them multiple times. Bloodstains were later found in the building's hallway, suggested that Rodger attacked one or more of his victims as they entered. A bloody bath towel and paper towels in the bathroom suggested Rodger had attempted to clean the hallway. The men's possessions suggested that each was killed separately as they entered. 2 of the victims were confirmed to be Rodger's roommates. After the stabbings, Rodger purchased a coffee at a coffee shop at around 8:30 p.m. He was seen working on his laptop in the car and parking lot of his apartment building. He uploaded his retribution video at 9:17 and sent his manifesto email at 9:18. After receiving a copy of the manifesto, Rodger's therapist phoned his mother, finding the retribution video on Rodger's YouTube channel, contacted Rodger's father in separate cars. His parents left Los Angeles for his area and calling the police en route. But it was too late. Rodger drove to a university where he knocked on the front door for a few minutes, then began shooting people nearby, and 2 women were killed and a 3rd was injured. Rodger began driving again. He fired into a coffee shop several times and CCTV picked up people ducking. He then drove on the wrong side of the street, striking a pedestrian and firing at 2 people on the sidewalk, missing them. He also shot a couple and a female cyclist. He shot and missed another woman and was going on a rampage, making a U-turn. He then exchanged fire with a sheriff's deputy. He then turned onto another street and struck a skateboarder and 2 cyclists with his car. Turning east on that road, he struck another skateboarder with his car and shot 2 other men. Then exchanging more gunfire with 3 sheriff deputies, he was shot in the hip and pursued by the police. At 9:35 p.m, police found Rodger dead inside of his car with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to his head. In the car were 3 pistols, knives, 6 empty 10-round magazines and 548 rounds of unspent ammunition. 6 innocent people passed away in this incident. Rest in peace to them.
Every night I go to sleep, I wake up and I think of those young men and young women that have died and that were injured and were terrorized. And my son did that. My son caused so much pain and suffering for so many families.
When you wake up in the morning, what do you think?
It's like a reverse nightmare situation. When you go to sleep normally, you have a nightmare and you wake up and, oh, everything's okay.
Yeah.
Now I go to sleep, I might have a nice dream. And then I wake up and then slowly the truth of what happened dawns on me.
That is it for the case of Elliot Rodger, guys. If you want to see more case videos, leave a like and subscribe with the notification bell. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.